Final Fantasy XIV online, in case you didn't know. You don't understand how many times I've started this game. Actually made a little bit of progress one time. Didn't quite get to the expansion though. But I'm hoping to do so here. I want to be a samurai. Damn it. I want to be a samurai, damn it. So, I think what we'll do with this series is, it's probably something we'll flip to. Might do a stream here and there and then play something else. Or might have this as a once a week stream or something. I'll make a little bit of progress on the side. It is, there is a lot of story. There's a lot of questing. There's all that business. But anyway, we're going to start from the beginning. So this is my dude. He's a Midlander. He looks pretty much like all my other characters ever did, except for my Highlander guy. And I had to copy... I hope I did it alright, so all my UI and everything's over there, but I made him a gladiator.
Here, feel.
My dude looked pretty cool. Maybe I have to rethink the whole samurai thing. Hey! Are you? Huh? You alright, lad? You were moaning something fierce for a while there. Feeling the effects of the ether, I reckon. You'll get used to it though, don't worry. Look at that moustache, mate. Bloody Hulk Hogan. You there, halt! Oh, what's all this about? Inspection? Men, search the carriage. I'm just an honest peddler, friend, so don't be too disappointed if you don't find nothing, eh? Mind your tongue, old man, lest I cut it out. So look, Somnus. Oh, Somnus. Honest peddler, was it? Since when do honest peddlers deal in prohibited herbs? You're in a lot of trouble, old man. You'll rot in a dungeon till the end of your days. Unless you can afford the fine. Heh, business as usual. A mulja, to arms. Seven hells! Consider this a warning. Now go, all of you! Oh! Oh my god, that guy got taken out. Punched into another dimension. Oh, that kind of excitement ain't good for the heart. You be careful round them blades, those brass blades, lad. Oh, bastards will have the shirt off your back if they fancy it. Like common bandits they are, only less honest. Thank the gods for sending some beastmen to the rescue, eh? Hey, seeing as we've still got a long ride ahead, you mind keeping me company till we arrive? Them young'uns don't much care for conversation, see? Busy on their mobile phones. Brent's the name and peddling's be trade. And judging by your unusual garments, I'll wager you're one of them new adventurers. Uh-huh. I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Well, that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business, these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? To amass a fortune, to triple dot it up. Dot dot dot. Well, if you ain't inclined to tell, I ain't about to pry. Might be as old Brent's a chatterbox, but he sure as hells ain't no busybody. We all have a secret or three, don't we? Me, dozens. And I'd rather they stayed secret too, which is why I don't go sticking me nose where it ain't welcome. Just remember though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. There ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. By the by, is this your first trip to Ul'dah? Yeah. Yeah, mate. Oh, if I'd chose no, probably would have skipped over all the... Oh, well, whatever. It is? Well, then let this journeyed itinerant tell you the ins and the outs of your destination. Ul'dah's ruled by the Sultana in name, but as most folk know, the Syndicate holds all the real power. Them and their monetarist cronies would happily get rid of her grace altogether, but that won't happen while she still commands the loyalty of the Royalists, and the Royalists are nothing if not loyal. These factions have long fought over power, throwing the weight of their wealth against each other, and they show no sign of stopping. Of course, the Lizardmen, that's the Amorjar, couldn't care less about Ul'dah politics. They have their own interests, see, and they ain't afraid to use force to serve them. They say war is a gift to peddlers, need breed and profit. And though it shames me to say it, I'm inclined to agree. At long last, behold Ul'dah, jewel of Thanalan, where folk turn sand into gold.
Deep in the sun-baked south, surrounded by the shifting sands of an endless desert, she rises. A solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance. Her name, Ul'dah. Even with the coming of the 7th Umbral Era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis. As the twin faces of Nold Thal maintain their vigil over all that has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul. One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm.
And here's where we part ways, lad. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. Then it's on to the high road for me. Yeah, I want you to have this. By way of thanks for putting up with me prattle. Oh, he gave me nothing. He never did tell me your name, though. Hey, yeah, but here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. No wave, no nod of the head,
May
nothing.
the traders nurture our fortunes as they kindle the flames which burn within us all. For by fire are we reborn.
Final Fantasy XIV. Ul'dah, the Great Sultana. Dun, 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 dun. That fantasy music, eh? Oh, Hex, thank you for the gifted sub. To Mookstar. Oi, Venturer, over here. Look at this guy. I mean you. Fresh off the carriage by any chance, eh? How can I tell? Name's Wymond, and my business is knowing every bugger else's. Now then, what if I was to offer you some invaluable advice by way of welcome to our fair city, free of charge even, just this once, like? Just this once, free of charge. Welcome to Ul'dah, the shining beacon of prosperity, rising from the deserts of Thanalan. Ah. Please select the control screen you wish to use. Mouse and keyboard, thank you very much. Yep. Basic controls, cool. Thank you very much. Did it work? I think so. Alright, let's hide all that. Triple Z, thank you for the gift. No, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the resub. Subbo. Initiating quests. I think we got all that under control. So, alright, accepting quest, yes. Coming to Ul'dah. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Ul'dah, you must register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Just plain to anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. If I let you go wandering off down the nearest dark alley, you're certain to get mugged or worse. I don't want that on my conscience. So before you do anything else, you'll want to head over to the quicksand and speak with Momodi. She's the master of the Adventurers Guild and can set you on the right path. You just take those steps over yonder and pass through the double doors. You'll find her inside. And that's as much as you're getting for free. Good luck with the adventure and adventurer. You've begun a quest. Use the to-do list to help you complete your task. Upon accepting a quest, the current objectives will appear under the quest title. Right here. On the right. Clicking on the title, open the journal. Yes. Yep. And if I click map, it shows me where it is, down there. I've got to go this way. It's on my mini-map as well. And I'm going to just fully assume that it's this way, according to maps and what the journals told me. The quicksand. Looking for Momodi. Not Botulf. Not Meminaru. But Momodi. Momodi. Why, hello there. Who might you be? If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guild, you've come to the right place. Name's Momodi, and I own this fine establishment, if it please you. I also manage the Adventurers Guild here in Ul'dah, so you might say that looking after green adventurers like yourself is my vocation. And lucky for you that it is. Without someone like me to steer you right, you'd soon find yourself out in the middle of nowhere, caught up in business you don't understand. Like our conflict with the Ul'dah, for example, they've been plaguing the Sultanate for nigh on, forever now. Then there's the Galean Empire. None can say for sure what they're plotting these days, only that they are. Oh, and then there's that happening. Aye, and the people like to drink and they make merry, and underneath it all there's worry and a lingering feeling of loss. And little wonder, it's scarce been 5 years since the lesser moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into an eighth hell. So much was lost in the blink of an eye. It was like the end of the world had come at last. But then things begin to get foggy. Everyone's got their own version of what happened next, some of them 2 or 3. You'd think people would remember something like that, but the fact is they don't. Nobody does. There is one thing the adventurers agree on, or the survivors agree on, though. A part played by a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for a realm that wasn't their own. They fought valiantly, and like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering, I'm sure you'll agree. It's just a shame our recollections of those brave heroes are as jumbled as those of the calamity itself. Whenever we try to call their faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us and the midday sun, permanently silhouetted. I'll bet that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. But even if we can't remember them, we'll not let them be forgotten, and so we call them the Warriors of Light. And they'll forever stand as a shining example of what adventurers can achieve. That's why I welcome new arrivals like yourself to our fair city. A QR code up there. All I ask is that you lend a helping hand and try to leave Ul'dah in a better state than you found her. If you can promise that, I'd be happy to let you join the guild. Alright then, a promise is a promise now. So excited. I'm counting on your help to put the past behind us. We need people working and spending and bickering like the old days. And a happy and prosperous Ul'dah means more business for the quicksand too. Any road, let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name in the register, neat as you can. I'm gonna put a big X. Dan Driver? Well, ain't that a charming name? That is a QR code. See that up there? That little pinkish sort of paper, and then just to the right of it, there's like a jumble, a little jumble there. Let's see what that looks like up close. Well, ain't that a charming name? Just rolls off the tongue, it does. Alright, Mr. Driver, on behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially... Please, sir, be merciful. 12 is my witness. I swear to you, I'll bring you your money. In the East, it is said that even a merciful god might be driven to vengeance if thrice blasphemed. Be grateful you were given a 4th chance to offend. You two, attend to this scum. No, please, mercy. Well, ain't that a sorry sight? Nor an uncommon one, if I'm honest. Don't worry though, if you work hard, I doubt you end up like him. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, alright? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woe with the women folk from time to time. Any road, welcome to Ul'dah, Dan. Take a moment to catch your breath, and I'll teach you a little about our fair city. Thank you very much. Quest complete. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You have taken the first steps as an adventurer in the city of Ul'dah. Listen well to the wisdom of Momodi Modi. What? That's her name? Momodi Modi? Then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Thank you very much. Oh, and we leveled up. Can I jump over that? It looks like a QR code. I wonder if there's one over, maybe there's one over here or something. It does, doesn't it? But it's like really low res, so you probably wouldn't be able to scan it. Important quests are used to tell the story of Eorzea and her people are called main scenario quests. These tasks are easily distinguishable from others by their unique icon. Quests using this icon indicate a task or series of tasks are tied to new duties or features you have yet to unlock. Alright, let's go talk to Momodi Modi. Where are you, Momodi Modi? Hey, come here. The proprietress of the Quicksand wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Before you go charging off to find your fortune, I have a few basic tasks I'd like you to perform, so as to help you get to know the place. First of all, I want you to visit the Aetheryte Plaza. To get there, head west from here till you reach Emerald Avenue, then look to the north. You should see a giant floating crystal called an Aetheryte. If it weren't for Aetherites, traveling around Eorzea would be a damn sight more troublesome than it is. Of course, you still need to attune with them before you can use them, so be sure to do that with the one in the plaza. You ever attuned with an Aetherite before, Dan? If not, just lay your hand on the thing and you'll see what I mean. When you've done that, I want you to pay a visit to the Gladiators Guild over at the Colosseum. Assuming that sword ain't just for show, you might consider training there. And finally, I want you to visit the Sapphire Avenue Exchange over on the steps of Thal. Goods from all across Eorzea and beyond turn up there every day. You'll have no trouble finding armor, weapons, or anything else a fledgling adventurer like yourself might need. You might say that everything's for sale in Ul'dah, as long as you've got the guild. Just make sure as you don't pay more than you're, Dan. There's plenty as won't scruple to swindle unsuspecting foreigners like yourself, especially if they think no one's looking out for their best interests. Which is why I'm giving you this letter. When you visit the exchange, find a gentleman named Cesar Rogar and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the markets once he's read it. In short then, visit the Aetheryte Plaza, the Gladiators Guild, and the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Simple. Oh, but before you go, a word of advice. While there's more than a few unsavory characters out there who'll try to take advantage of you, there are also some with honest-to-goodness problems who you should consider offering a hand to as well. A lot of folk are lured to this city by the promise of wealth and power. What many of them fail to realize is that instead of chasing after Gil, the moment they get here, they ought to be making friends. Let it be known that you're willing to give as much as you get, and opportunities will come your way. Speaking of which, you should speak with the smith over yonder. Those lads always have some good advice for up-and-coming adventurers. Otherwise, that's about it from me. Last time you got going. Oh, and let me know when you finish, will you? That way I won't spend my days worrying that you're down to your small clothes without a guild to your name. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Do-do-do. Quest accepted. Alright. Main menus, yes. Sanctuaries. A crescent moon icon will appear. To the right of your experience bar whenever you enter a sanctuary. While in a special area, you will accrue a rested bonus. Bonus will grow even if you are online. Okay, so we're gonna park ourselves at a bar, at this place, or at a, I guess, any place where you can go get a drink. Any sanctuary. Pressing M on your keyboard, select the minimap, or selecting map from travel. Okay. Objectives are over here. Good. Good, yeah, good. Oh yeah. I can click on any of them, it'll tell me where to go. And yeah, okay, cool. Mr. Smith. What's up, dude? Greetings! I am one of the Smiths, a stoker of fires and forger of futures. As a dedicated member of the Adventurers Guild, I have been entrusted with the task of providing assistance to new adventurers. I see you have but recently taken up the adventurer's mantle. The possibilities stretching out before you must be positively daunting. In the Adventurers Guild, we see new adventurers as fledgling heroes. You are our champions of tomorrow, our nascent stars of limitless potential. My fellow Smiths and I are here to provide you with guidance, but the Guild also enlists a cadre of veteran adventurers who will be happy to share with you their accumulated wisdom. You can recognize these helpful men and women by their title of Mentor. Mentors stand ready to advise you on any aspect of adventuring. They have hundreds of quests under their belts and will likely have a solution for whatever dilemma might be causing you trouble. A mentor may even offer to accompany you on your adventures. I highly recommend that you take advantage of a mentor's aid to enrich your experiences in Eorzea. Pray do not hesitate to ask me if you would like to know more. The new adventurer status is applied to all players who have recently begun their adventures in Eorzea. So now I've got like a big arrow pointing which says noob. This guy, noob. Amongst Eorzea's thriving population, there are seasoned players known as mentors who have taken it upon themselves to assist these new adventurers. When a new adventurer and a mentor form a party, they both receive a bonus to experience points earned. On invitation by a mentor, new adventurers also gain access to the Novice Network, an exclusive chat channel where they can consult with mentors and share their experiences with other beginning players. What is a mentor? What is a new... How did it... Nothing. I'm good. I think I'm good, mate. I think I'm fine. I'll be alright. Alright, so we head out this way. Looking at my mini-map. What about... Hang on, what about that thing over there? So we got sprint. I've got play guide, which I don't need on my bar. Teleport. I don't need that either. Return, I guess I could have that somewhere. I've got fast blade. Fight or flight. Increases damage dealt by 25%. Delivers an attack with a potency of 150. Got a Adventurers Guild thingamajig over here. Do I click on that? Shall I click on that? This guy has no face. Oh, he does have a face. There it is. Just got a mask on and it blended in. Blended in real well. You now have access to the Ethernet. Quick travel throughout the city can be achieved by simply placing your hand upon Ethernet shards. Travel through the Ethernet. Alright, I've got to go click on the big one though. Let's go over here. That's a player. Level 88. Meal benefits, experience plus 3%. Gold increased. Gold sorcerer. Gold sorcerer, gold increased. This guy's got a side quest. But she told me to go and do this stuff, so I better do this stuff first. Or that little Momodi thing will get angry and then talk to me again. Look at that jump, that vertical leap. Whoa. Michael Jordan's got nothing on me. Look at that. Win all the dunk contests. Only knew how to bounce a ball. Alright.